She's also actively involved in social work. Libas has its own designs, special designs, and it's a brand ambassador of fashion in Bangladesh, India, many other parts of the world. Nahid Moin, with great honor, we invite you to celebrate with us our centennial celebration.
Our next awardee is Alisha Pradhan. Alisha, I'm sure you're here. Can you please come up, join the other awardees? She's a very eloquent social entrepreneur. For time constraint, I'm going to introduce her very briefly. Alisha, the visionary founding CEO of HeartNet TV, world's first TV on women well-being. Here you go, from Bangladesh, the first TV, internet TV in women's well-being. Fueled by a profound vision, discrimination-free harmonized world for women. She champions the causes of women's rights, women's empowerment, and human rights for the deprived, discriminated, and underprivileged. HeartNet aligns with SDGs of 2030. Under her guidance, HeartNet TV achieved several groundbreaking milestones, notably as the first to employ the third gender across diverse roles, heralding a new era of inclusivity. HeartNet focuses on women's rights, women's empowerment, and human rights. HeartNet nurtures the ideal upbringing of future generations through targeted children's programs. These initiatives find steadfast support from HeartNet Foundation, an organization she founded, and are actively promoted through the HeartNet portal. Ladies, let's welcome Alisha Pradhan to the stage.
Friends, we have amongst us Dr. Jhumu Jahanara Khan. She's a dermatologist, consultant, and has advanced training in Botox, filler, non-surgical facelift, PRP, laser, and weight management. Dr. Jhumu Khan's clinic and medical center is the pioneer of laser and dermatology, specialized in providing fast, new technology in cosmetic treatment and surgery. The clinic has 24 years of experience. Dr. Jhumu believes in multiple learning, and she constantly is in the verge of education, and she says, I am constantly on the learning curve. A passionate singer and a doctor by profession. Let's invite Dr. Jhumu Khan, a gorgeous, enterprising, and very, very socially involved Dr. Jhumu Jahanara. We are indeed delighted today to have our awardees present and celebrating the 100 years of our most significant celebration of Innerweal.
Is Alisha Pradhan here, or any of her executives here in this room? If okay, we will go forward with the program. So you have heard about the awardees, and I'm sure Innerweal District 345 is proud to hand them over the recognition that they do deserve. Each one of them have excelled in their profession, and they're working towards the growth, development of our country in their own fields. I, on behalf of Chairman, Innerweal District 345, and all present here, wish to acknowledge their good work with a token of appreciation and gratitude. I hope on this wonderful day, 100 years of Innerweal, you will remember that Innerweal stands beside you to go forward anything that you wish to do in the name of the country, development, humanity, and compassion. We vow that we stand beside each and every individual who doesn't even need help, but just needs a smile to say, get set, go. We are here with you, each one of us in this room. Appreciate what you've been doing. The fashion designer gives us beautiful clothes, and we walk forward with grace and dignity. And of course, the beautician gives us a clearer skin and a good figure. And the police officer takes care and gives us security. What more do we want? They are giving us everything in every way. So let's honor them and give them a big round of applause and congratulate them for what they are. And I would just request them to say one line in short to say exactly how they feel in their job. The signature point in their life and what makes them feel good and feel different, because our theme is daring to be different. So these women have been daring to be different, and that's why we acknowledge them. And they do what they do. They shine a light on their professions. So, friends, we are here to shine a light on each other. Let's honor them, recognize them, and applaud them for being women achievers. Thank you. May I give our Honorable President some more difficult times to walk forward and hand over the mementos to our dignitaries sitting here, the elites who are working hard in our communities.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm humbled and honored to receive this recognition from someone who I revere, who has really put me where I am. Every step of the way, she has held my hand and lifted me up, and always with this word that, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. Every time, everywhere. So I am really, really very, very grateful and here to you, Dilrapa. No, I don't know, I never felt that way ever, but you have always made me come up higher in everything I have done. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, this is Asma Siddiqa Meli. I think you today you know me. I am Deputy Inspector General of Bangladesh Police. Now I am working in Dhaka Metropolitan Police and Traffic Division. So it's, I think it's my great pleasure today. I am surprised. I am proud. I am very happy to be here on the 100th day of Inner Wheel Club. Thanks to all the members, including the chief guest, and who honored me today. Good luck, everybody. Thank you all.
Thank you for giving me such an honor. I'm a physician, yes. My specialty is dermatology and anti-aging, preventive and regenerative medicine. I'm a globalized physician. I had opportunity to study in Dhaka Medical College and then Cardiff University and Dresden University from Germany. I'm very thankful to Innerville. Especially, I have to acknowledge my mentor, Madam Dilruba Ahmed. I used to be a Zontian, still a Rotarian, and I'm enjoying my journey of Rotary. Sooner, I'll be an Innerville. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Now we start our rendezvous with our distinguished panel of speakers. This segment will be conducted by Dilruba Ahmed. Please usher our International President, Trish Douglas, Cecil Michelson, our past NR, Munira Khan, and distinguished lawyer, Fatima Subhan, who is a member of Innovative Club of Buriganga. Honorable ladies, please come to the dais and we will start our, and Dr. Bina Vyas, can we request you to come to the dais? Lily Shohid, please usher Dr. Bina Vyas, our past international president, for this very engaging and inspiring talk show rendezvous with our panel speakers. Thank you.
Welcome to the chat show, and we call it a rendezvous with Bina Vyas, past international president. It's a conversation, ladies. So please, I know some of you are feeling tired or bored, but the dinner and the entertainment will take your breath away. I promise you that. So 100 years of greatness, gratitude, gifts of the past, and gates for the future. This is what we are going to talk very briefly on. And I invite you to the talk show, A Rendezvous with Bina Vyas, past international president, whose theme was Lead the Change. Certainly, she never thought that she and the world would go through such a change in our lives, societies, nations, families, and much more. The greatness of Inner Wheel as an organization is immeasurable. Let's spend as many moments as we can every day being grateful for all the greatness that we have derived from this organization. It has taught us to be unique and also to be united. Without unity, we cannot march forward. Let us cherish the gifts of friendship and unity and keep the gates open for opportunities to serve and survive. I know that International Inner Wheel President Trish Douglas, Cecil Michelson, and Fatima Subhan, past president of Inner Wheel Club of Buriganga, will do a fantastic job to light the path of what we are going to talk on. So now I invite Bina Vyas to kindly come to the podium and talk about the greatness and daring.
নমস্কার, ভারত থেকে শুভেচ্ছা। শুভেচ্ছা ডিস্ট্রিক্ট 306 থেকে, and শুভেচ্ছা আমার হোম ক্লাব ইনার হুইল ক্লাব আনন্দ থেকে। Friends, this is a very informal chat show. Just to know the opinions of our dignitaries present here, and to understand what we are also expected to do. So we will just have one question for each one, and then I will just do the concluding part of it quickly, and the show will end. But just listen, maybe you will get to know a lot of things from them. So friends, we start with, of course, the International President, Trish Douglas. And the first question that I want to ask her, each one will talk about different topics. So I would request Trish to throw some light on what she understands of changing the face of Inner Wheel.
Well, thank you, past International Inner Wheel President Bina. Changing the face of Inner Wheel. Well, if you look backwards over the years, we're always changing, aren't we? So I feel as time goes on, we're going to change naturally anyway. we're going to find that we're hopefully going to get more young women to come and join us. I have to say that I've already said that in Romania and Bulgaria, there are youth. They are very young girls who've joined In a Wheel, and a joy to see. Now, how many of you see my blogs on Facebook? Do any of you pick up my stuff? So you don't know, you're not into reading Trish's travels. Well, I think if you're a friend on Facebook, then you probably would see them. And we are changing all the time. We may not know that we are, but the biggest change I want to make is the fact, I'll go back to what I said before, we absolutely, most definitely need a foundation. And that would be a big change. Past International In a Wheel President Bina did have that thought process in 2018. Now we are at 2024. Now her thought process has got to be put into reality. So we have got to definitely move forward and have a foundation. Thank you.
So this is what our International President Trish Douglas thinks of the changing face. She has given us 2 points to talk about. That is youth in Inner Wheel, the young ladies who should join, and second is the Inner Wheel Foundation. We go to the second topic. We always talk of objectives in Inner Wheel. We talk of friendship, we talk of service. But it is now 100 years. And the objectives were given 100 years back. So friends, let us know whether these two objectives are relevant even today. I would like to invite the Constitution Chairman, International Constitution Chairman, Cecil Mickelson, to come and throw light on the objectives. You may, yes.
Can I?
Yes, please use there.
Yeah, take it from here.
Yes.
Hello, friends, again. President Bina, past President Bina, talks about 2 objectives in Inner Wheel, but I'll tell you something. I joined Inner Wheel because of the 3rd objective, international understanding. And then my question was, objectives of Inner Wheel, how relevant is it today, or are they today? And I could have answered you right away and said, our objectives are more relevant than ever. And if I take international understanding first, when we look at the world today, what do we see? What did Margaret Golding see in 1924 and her friends, right after the First World War? What are we experiencing today? We have Ukraine being invaded by Russia. We have the atrocities going on in the Middle East, first by Hamas from the Gaza side, and then many times more from Israel on the other side against Gaza. And I just read in the paper we got today, 2 mothers are dying every second hour in Gaza. Do we need international understanding? Do we need to be of service to people who need us? And another thing, do we need friendship? And I'll tell you something, as Constitution Chairman, I got in nearly 90 proposals for this convention coming up. We reduced them much because some were very much the same. And then we got in one proposal, getting rid of our objectives the way we know them. Do you know what the reaction was? 3 countries came in with their amendments. They didn't want this new. They wanted something else. And then I sat down and thought to myself, I have to find the common denominator for 3 amendments. The first one had let out friendship. And the common denominator for the 3 amendments were friendship. And I wrote it down and made it into just one sentence, sent it to 3 countries. They said, yes, we will go for this. And then I wrote back and said, because we said we could second it in International Inner Wheel, and I said, this is friendship. When we sort of think that others have the same good ideas as we have ourselves. And then the service. I just want to, you know, yesterday at the hospital, it was fantastic, as also Trish mentioned. It is, you know, when we can work together and giving other people who need it more than us a better life. That is so rewarding for ourselves as well, not only for them who receive our help. So we need our objectives, and if we can have it won over, you know, at our convention in just one sentence, makes it easier for us, and we still remain the same, but nobody can tell us how we can reach our goals. That is for the clubs and members to do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Cecil. So we are all clear. We are working round the clock on all the 3 objectives anyway. We focus on friendship. Through friendship, we do service together, and that is how we develop sensitivity and love for international understanding. We understand the pains that other members go through in other countries, and that is what is important in Inner Wheel. So thank you, Cecil, for throwing light on all the 3 objectives. You see, friends, when we open a gate at our homes, in Inner Wheel, or anywhere else, the gate is to think about the present as well as the future. So let's now find out from the past national representative, a very experienced Inner Wheel member, Munira Khan. The topic is, my dear friend, what do you think would be the gate for the future?
Thank you, Veena. All distinguished leaders of Inner Wheel and my Inner Wheel friends here, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. All day we have been hearing about having a history of Inner Wheel. Now I want to speak of making a history of Inner Wheel. That is our future. What do we want for our future? A gate which was opened for us, for the women of the world, to be entered into, to enjoy beautiful world of Inner Wheel, a world of service, friendship, and understanding. And now the world has changed. We have faced many challenges. Sometimes the challenges are man-made, and sometimes the challenges are natural. We had to face those challenges. And in future, when we are into the gate of future Inner Wheel, we will have to face a changed world. What we want as a woman of Inner Wheel? We want to fulfill our object. And what is these objects? Peace, goodwill, friendship, and to foster international understanding. What we do about it? About international and foster international understanding, we see, as Cecil has said, that many thousands of women and children are being killed every day. What we can do? We could do about it, but to cry silently, nothing like more than that. We wanted to be equal with men. We wanted to eliminate all kinds of discrimination against women. Are we equal to women? Even in Bangladesh, recently national election was held. Out of 300 MPs, only 29 are female. Out of 36 members, only 5 members are female. So, what are you doing? Are we achieving equality? Are we achieving our status? Could you do our voice against cruelty? Why don't we, all of us together, raise our voice so that many people of the world could join with us? Why can't we? We want to have commitment, we have to have courage for that. Without courage, any commitment is an unlit lamp. It cannot enlighten anybody. So, in future, whatever we do to fulfill our objective, we should have commitment. Along with it, we have courage to march forward for the next future. The gate is open for us. We will be united in service. We will be dedicated to peace. Thank you very much.
I think you have thrown light on a totally different aspect. You are talking of equality in Innerville, and I hope that whatever she is hoping for the next few years, next generation, we will be able to achieve. I am sure it will not be possible because we are a women-oriented organization and we have been formed so that we have our own identity. So friends, even then we are happy to hear your views, Muniraji, and we hope things can work out like that. The next and the last is, what changes do you wish to see? And I would like to invite past President Fatima Sobhan to please talk about the changes she wishes to see in Innerville in the future.
I joined Innerville 26 years ago. That was in 1998. I have seen Innerville grow. It has become more structured. It has become more focused. I can talk about my club. We have 30 to 40 projects each year. We go around the country to help people, but we do it silently. Innerville never sought for publicity. But the world is now digitalized. We are in www world, a virtual world. Now Innerville must be a voice of strength, a voice of force, a voice of protest. We are going through a very unprecedented time now. There are children of war in Afghanistan. A mother lost her children or her child has become disabled. Let us contact her. Our friends are there. Our friends will tell us that this is what is happening. I will make a phone call, a virtual phone call, talk to her. Let us be together. Let us be beside her. Let us be global. Innerville without border. I heard about a country, a city in Russia where most of the time the weather is minus 30 degrees and or less. Now the environment is causing too much. They're being affected by the recent environmental crisis. Let me call her. Let me find out what is happening now. Let me be her voice. Let us get united. Let us challenge the world what they are causing. Let us be the strength. Let us be the force to fight the crisis which we are facing. The Innerville must be united. We must be global. And that is going to be the future of Innerville. Not the nation building. It's going to be the world building. That's going to be Innerville in future. Thank you.
Fatima has talked about globalization of Innerville and how to reach out, work more on the digital mode and publicize Innerville. So friends, what should be our vision and mission in the coming many years? First, most important is we have to focus on growth. Accelerate our efforts. We cannot be just satisfied that we are doing something for the growth. We got 1 member, 2 members. We need many young members and we need to focus on increasing membership in the clubs. We need to grow more clubs. We need to form many districts and we should be having more national governing bodies in international inner wheel. We have to invest in the growth of the organization. We have to work together as a team, collectively, because I have always advocated that we have to work in collaboration with other organizations in the world, because we cannot work in isolation anymore. What we used to do is now finished. Let us try to do it globally. Let us work on collaboration. Let us involve everybody in decision making at all levels of inner wheel: club, district, national, international. Then only I think we can be more democratic. We have to be target oriented, not directionless. We cannot be just said, काम करते रहिए, अच्छा काम हो रहा है. That is not the way it is. We have to give them goals. We have to focus on certain areas where all clubs in the world can work together for the same goal. So the impact is very great when we look at it globally. We have to give a new facelift to our organization. And I'm sure with all these ideas that are now brewing up between all of us, we will be able to give a facelift to the organization. We need more transparency at all levels of working. And with transparency, we need to build our public image, because public image will make what inner wheel is. And what we are doing will be, the talk of the town, not only in our towns, but everywhere else. So friends, we are always learners. We are continuously learning. We are updating ourselves. We need to bring change at the grassroots level, because clubs are the grassroots of our organization. If you clubs were not there, then there would not have been a district, and neither would have been a national level body or an international. You are the nucleus of this organization, all the members. So you need to bring change at your grassroots level. Friends, in order to bring change, we need to change our thinking. We need to change our entire approach to inner wheel and to the world. We need to change our perceptions. We need to change our attitudes. We need to take charge of our clubs, and we have to voice opinions at the right time and bring to the notice of our clubs, all leaders at all levels. We need to demand changes. We cannot be complacent and just accept whatever is being given to us. So that, friends, we can lead the change and shine a light in this organization and in the world. Thank you. Thank you all participants.
Now presentation of mementos to our esteemed guests by the district chairman, Sharmin Rahman. Past IIW board director Dilruba Ahmed will be presenting the memento to Dr. Bina Vyas.